best of 11 between me and you, right?
Yeah, we're doing the best of 11, and off screen we already decided who's gonna get which formation. So Manny's gonna run a 4-3-3, and I'm gonna run a 4-2-3-1. We're gonna try not to use as much players and stuff that are similar and stuff. Might make, but some of these players are in our own. Yeah, they're. For example, Neymar is getting the start with both of us and stuff. So
other than Neymar, every player is different, right?
we can use since we're not speculating anymore. We finally have the actual
the squad.
Yeah,
the
we have
squad?
the actual official squad. We're gonna definitely come across. So yeah, we're just gonna do 4. The only difference with us is mostly gonna be our formations and how they're gonna run it and stuff, right? So. We're just going to be a little bit more detailed about the position, how you think he's going to be utilized and stuff like that. But for sure, we're definitely split on this team. I know for a fact that a lot of the players I'm going to choose, you're not. So it should be an interesting take on Brazil's squad. So, again, Manny's 4-3-3. I'm running a 4-2-3-1. I'm going to go first. And I'm just, you already know, I'm my boy. I'm going Ederson all day, goalkeeper, mostly because he's just great on the ball.
Yeah.
His vision, right? You might say that, Alisson has better vision since that man be assisting.
Yeah, crazy assist, bro.
But to be fair, he just launches it and hopes Salah's pace gets it and stuff.
Hey, and it works, so.
Worked twice, and they do it like every game, so. Yeah. It's pretty impressive, but still, I think Ederson on the ball, his read of the game, he just fits in the squad better, and I feel like Tite, he likes him a lot more because I've always maybe I'm imagining it, but I always see him in the starting lineup, friendlies or not. Not to say Alisson doesn't get any starts and stuff, but
I mean it can go either way to be honest. But
yeah, but I'm saying, and I'm predicting Ederson starts, and that's my guy. I'm picking GK Ederson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll probably take Alisson.
Yeah,
I have to. I think he'll get the start, but that's just me.
Why do you think he'll get it to start?
I think he was the goalkeeper for the Copa America final.
Oh, I think he was too, but I think it was because of injury and stuff. Yeah, but
I mean, we'll see. I mean, they're both great goalkeepers. So.
Yeah, but again, I don't even remember. To be honest, that game was that whole Copa America was weird. But point being is, all right. So GKs have been selected. All right, we're gonna do the Michael
defenders are best sus on the wing backs.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are kind of sus, but yeah, so I'm gonna go with my boy for the experience, for the leadership, because he's just a legend in Brazil, right? So Dani Alves, I think Danny's gonna get the start. I think
Bro, I can't believe he made the squad, bro.
I'm telling you,
he's not even on form,
bro. But what do you mean? It doesn't need to be on form. He's playing in Mexico, bro. He's playing for Pumas.
But he hasn't played in like months because they got knocked out.
Again, like I told you, that's why he's training with Barcelona. Like that's why he's out there training with Barcelona's team.
Just let Mbappe run down that wing and he's done, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is that you prepare, so for example, with PSG, right, they play deep, right, so they can prevent those winning the back to prevent the counterattack. So the defenders, bro, you're going to see throughout this squad that all of these defenders are going to sit deep.
They're going to have to compensate for him.
They're going to have to compensate for a lot of the defense because I already know who else he's going to play. But all right, so I'm going to go with Danny.
So you got Don.
Because he's going to sit deep. He's going to hold down the defense. He's going to play smart with his passing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to come off on minute 50-something, and they're going to put another striker, another winger. Because later on in the video, we'll definitely see that this team is stacked with strikers.
Yeah, the forwards are definitely stacked.
The forwards are full, man.
So you got Dani Alves as your right back.
Yeah, I'm going Danny.
I'm going to put... I'll just take Danilo as the right back from...
You're really going with Danilo? Oh, man. Come on. That guy is so bad, but they have no other options.
Nah, never mind. Yeah, I'll just take Danilo.
They have no other options, man. They really don't.
Emerson Royale got snubbed, which was surprising, but
no, Emerson Royale's pretty bang average, man. Like
He hasn't been performing for Tottenham.
No, hasn't he been putting what's the other guy? Daughtry? I don't know how to pronounce
Doherty
it.
or Sessegnon?
Yeah, he put Sessegnon plays on the left.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I think he's playing Daughtry or whatever. Dorothy. We're out of. Sorry for mispronouncing your name, but yeah, Emerson Royale's not good, dude. Okay, let's see.
You want to go left back?
Yeah, let's go left back. I'm going Sandro. Sandro's the obvious pick. There's nobody else on the team that plays left back remotely good.
I would have went Alex. I'm taking Alex Tellez.
Yeah, the problem, I don't know, man. Alex Tellez is.
I like him offensively. Defensively, he has his like struggles.
Yeah, but everybody here has struggles defensively, man. What do you? Yeah, honestly, as not for me. But
I don't know. The fullbacks aren't as bright for Brazil right now, if we're being honest.
No, dude, and I think that's one of the reasons why I think they're like probably the strongest squad. But again, this is what like a negative for their future. But okay.
Well, center back.
I'm gonna make it easy for you, bro. I'm going for the Thiago Marquinhos pair. It's just there's no other way that they're not gonna play. And this is what I was alluding to earlier: is that we know for a fact Marquinhos is starting, but also that Thiago is definitely going to get the start solely because
that's probably the start partnership, Thiago and Marquinhos.
Solely because his defensive awareness, his defensive intelligence is just insane.
Yeah, he's the captain of Brazil. Oh no, Neymar, right?
Yeah. So the point I was trying to make is that they're going to be sitting deep and they're going to let their team just from the front forward, just keep doing their thing, right? So they're going to sit deep. Thiago's going to receive, pass balls, filter balls, make tackles, but on counterattacks, you're right. They'll be beat with pace pretty badly. But that's when Marquinhos and Sandro have to compensate, right? And this is why I think my formation is the better formation than yours. But what are you gonna go? Same thing, right?
Eder Militao and Bremer.
Bremer. Dude, yeah.
Actually, I'll take Eder Militao and
You can just go Eder Marquinhos.
Yeah.
Because we know for a fact if anybody's gonna play, it's Marquinhos. The guy's
I'll take Marquinhos.
He's that. So
I forgot that we weren't doing the same player thing. So
yeah. So
I'd probably do Marquinhos and Militao.
Yeah, solely because Militao, at least for me, is just healthy. He's young. He's vibrant and stuff.
He's been playing good at Madrid. So
yeah. So I can understand why people would think that he'd get a start over Thiago. And this is where other people might consider that there should be like a 3-4-3 or something like that. Yeah, so what's it called, to compensate for the defenders and stuff. But the wingbacks, they don't really have any real wingbacks, so
that fully defend.
So you'd have to play with like two extra wingers and stuff, and the wingers they're not going to be solid for you as a normal fullback. So yeah, I think definitely this is our I think with Sandro and Telles, it can go either way, and Danilo can go any other way. So our defense isn't that
different.
Dissimilar, right? So I could also see Militao playing right back. I can see him playing right back, and
I can see that too.
To compensate for Danny having no legs. So instead of Danny, and maybe Danny comes in instead in the 60th minute.
That's true.
Yeah, Danny could come in. You could put Eder Militao, and then you put in Danny. And he'll just play that position because he's got fresh legs and stuff. 20-30 minutes, it should be solid. All right, so we're gonna do this. Is definitely gonna be the tricky part to predict which players in the midfield are gonna get a start. But I think for sure, at least for me, I'm gonna do Casemiro for sure. Casemiro, because I'm playing two center defensive mids. So my first one is going to be Casemiro.
I think he's mandatory.
There's no way he's not starting.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm putting since you're playing 4-3-3, you're going to play your sole center defensive mid. It's got to be Casemiro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and this is where I'm gonna, vary it from yours, because I'm gonna go, since my defense is lacking legs, I need some bodies, bro. So if Casemiro's up there, I'm putting Fabinho as well. Fabinho's gonna play
to compensate for the center backs. Yeah,
to compensate for the right back and center backs, right? So you can push Fabinho, because remember at Liverpool, Fabinho played right back a couple times to to fill some holes. So he's aware. He's similar with the position. So let's say, for example, that Danny might go for an attack. Might participate in the attack. Fabinho can drop into that pocket, and you'll have like three center backs. You'll have like how Arsenal play with Ben White and stuff like that. You'll have like a center back playing sort of a right back position just to cover the defense that attacks, right? So definitely Fabinho is got to be a start, at least for me. It's probably that. I think double physicality, double winning. They're gonna press
win
hard.
Your balls, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna win balls and they're gonna push because their passes are like nothing to cry about.
Yeah,
I mean nothing to rave about. Excuse me. So like right away that they're just gonna win balls and it's gonna be a predictable pass forward.
Bro, they're basically a brick wall, bro.
Yeah,
in that midfield.
So they're just gonna be knocking people over and stuff like that. And Casemiro is a little bit better. At least for me, like predicting the tempo of the game and stuff. I think Fabinho definitely got eaten alive against Madrid in that one game.
Yeah.
You saw a lot of how he didn't see how the game was playing and stuff. He wasn't quick, or at least he didn't react fast enough. Like it came slow. So Casemiro will definitely make up for, at least for me, Fabinho's weaknesses. But you got to have a big guy in there. You got to have... When your defense, at least for mine, is so slow and not as strong as they used to be, definitely.
So Casemiro is definitely my CDM, and then for my other two CMs, I'm taking Bruno G from Newcastle.
Cool.
I think he's had like a crazy season. Like he's been doing really good for Newcastle, and then beside him,
you're gonna play double.
I'll probably play Lucas Paqueta.
Okay, that's a smart pick. Although it'd be,
I wanted to say Fred, but nah, I'd rather have him coming off the bench.
I feel like Lucas Paqueta, like there's a good chance that he, like, all right, so what I predict is that at least for sure for me, Lucas Paqueta is probably going to start alongside Casemiro. At least I think that I've seen them play him like that as like a center mid and stuff, right? But I don't think they should. I think that's what they did. I think that's what he's gonna do. But it's probably you're more likely, correct than I am that Lucas Paqueta is gonna start.
I think he should start. I'm pretty sure he'll start.
I think the only reason and this is why I'm gonna show the only reason I'm leaving him out is because for me there's a few more players more important. And I think in that center attacking role, at least for me, right? So the guy pushing forward, the number 8, but in this case, the number 10, it's got to be Neymar. Neymar's been, the most amazing player this season, playing behind Messi and Mbappe, creating nasty chances.
Yeah. His creativity this season is wild,
bro. That dribbling, bro. The vision, the awareness of the squad, right? So. Of how they're gonna push forward, like he drops deep, him and Messi have been nasty, and if I think if anybody's gonna start, Neymar is definitely in that central role, almost playing like a 4-4-2, right? Almost playing like how Argentina plays, playing 4-4-2 with the striker pair, right? But he drops behind as like a center forward, right? But all right, who do you got as left wing?
I'm gonna put Neymar there.
Neymar. For sure, Neymar definitely. I can see that.
Even
also
though
being a viable option.
I think he'll be better in that cam role, just because like his vision is insane.
Yeah,
and his creativity has been crazy this season. But I'll take him as a left wing.
Yeah, Neymar is originally a left winger. His natural position is left wing, right?
Even though I wanted to start Vinny, but Vinny's a good like super sub coming off the bench.
At least for me, my left wing has to be Vinny. Right? Because he gives you that one thing nobody else can give you is that pace. Like, if he's got something, it's pace. It's dirty. He creates chances from that left wing. It just constant bombardment. Trent couldn't handle it. Like, Kyle Walker got injured.
Yeah.
He did, what's it called? Fernandinho dirty. Like, that pace is his saving grace because we all know his Achilles heel, man, like his weakness is finishing, dude.
Yeah,
that guy has to get 100 chances per game, and he like maybe makes a goal, like, and yeah, for sure it's an exaggeration. Obviously not. He's not. he's not that bad at finishing, but for a striker or a forward, should I say better, forward, playing left wing at Madrid, a top team, probably the best team, since their performances last season, he should be performing way better. Like, right? But again, you can't ask for it all. So I think Vinny J has to start. But yeah, Vinny J starting.
Reasonable.
Yeah,
he's good pick.
I'm 100% sure. All right, so we're going right wing.
I'm putting Rafinha there, right wing.
Right wing, yeah, Rafinha, yeah. Rafinha's got to start, man.
Even though for Barcelona, he hasn't been... I think they said, like, they'd expect more from him, throughout the season.
But, okay.
But he hasn't been in form. Like, he's been struggling.
Yeah, but you have to remember... Okay. This is my problem with those criticisms of Rafinha, right? And again, no, they're not completely wrong. I think Rafinha ultimately looked as amazing and was in form as he did last season solely because he was the engine, he was the creator, he was the artist, he was the number 8, he was the striker, he was a winger. Bro, that guy played every position for Leeds. That guy was scoring goals, he was carrying teams, he prevented them from relegation and stuff. He did everything possible he could, everything in the tank gas. He let it all out, and it was an amazing season. And he was playing free roam, right? He had no instructions other than do you. Like, knock it out of the park. Like, it's basically like Sunday League, right? You throw in the best player and just, like, win us the game, bro. Like, it's basically that.
Yeah.
Well, when you come to Barca, right, Xavi has a set system. He's trying to do Xavi ball. Whether it's performing at the level that we want it to be is another question on its own. But he's playing right wing in a system where the wingers need to create a lot of chances, and it's not working, right? I don't know. It doesn't, there's no lethality to it, right? Like, Dembele is on fire some days, but in the big games, he disappears, right?
Yeah.
For example, in La Liga, it works perfectly, right? In La Liga, the Xavi ball, tiki-taka, Pep ball, the system Pep created in 2009, and he didn't create, but let's say perfect, because it comes from Johan Cruyff, right? The total attacking football from the Netherlands and stuff. That's where they drew inspiration, the triangle pass. Ultimately, at Barcelona, we haven't yet adapted to the new system of play, right? The pace, right? The strength, like all of this other things haven't been incorporated into our players, where we're playing tiki-taka, right? But we're not incorporating the one thing, Man City side has, and it's pressing. Our pressing is horrible. Our presses are disgusting. It's just abysmal. Every time we lose the ball, bro, we turn into shambles. We go to we shamble, bro. We fall apart, bro. Like, and so all of this incorporates into the form of Rafinha, which is unfair because when he goes and plays for Brazil, he already knows how to play for Brazil, and he looks amazing.
He has chemistry with all those guys.
Dude, it's amazing. He plays amazing, and so I guess for them to judge him based off of his Barcelona performances, which aren't even bad, right? They're just unimpressive. Yeah. Because you've seen him last season and he was carrying a team, but you have to remember he was the best player on their team last season.
He was getting goals. He was getting assists.
Now look at for example, look who's he plays. He's playing with Dembele, and easily the best striker of this generation, bro. Robert Lewandowski. Solely because Suarez just fell to pieces after he left the Barca.
They did him dirty.
But these last 5 years, there's nobody better than Robert Lewandowski as that striker position, bro. That's why you saw he just won the Golden Boot. So when you're playing behind these guys, you got to filter to Robert. You have to filter to Dembele. Like, you have to cross all of these chances are taken away from him. So he's not even attacking as much as he should. But yeah, that's a long ramble that we need to continue on, right? But that's my thing with Rafinha.
So from that, you're taking Rafinha too.
Yeah, it's gotta be Rafinha, right? Yeah. It's got to be, right? Okay, so this is the last striker role. Who do you got as striker, man?
I'm saying Gabriel Jesus, just because his effectiveness in front of goal and the breakout season he's having for Arsenal. is amazing, you know? Like, he was good at City coming off the bench. Like, he always produced for City. But this year for Arsenal, like, he's been an amazing player for them. Like, they're top of the table for a reason.
Dude, Gabriel has been the sauciest I've ever seen him play.
Yeah.
He's immaculate on the ball, bro. His movements off the ball, dude, the space he creates, dude, is insane for, like, the strikers to go for. Dude, Gabriel Martinelli wouldn't look as good as he did if Gabriel wasn't playing. If Gabriel, it's serious. I'm serious, bro. Like, Gabriel, his football intelligence playing under Pep, bro, is nasty, because Pep had him playing left wing, right wing, striker, right? So his vision is insane on the field, right? Like, he sees the plays just beautifully, because remember, Arsenal don't play as fast as Pep's squad, as Man City. So he has a lot more time to think and stuff, right? So at the end of the day, you know, he was playing right wing at City, but now in that striker role, he's almost taking those same qualities, but incorporating it as like a false, you know, like a false nine type of player and stuff.
He's lethal.
You know, but his only problem is he just doesn't score, man. Like, he doesn't score. Like,
he has had a dry run of games recently,
yeah, like, but you'd expect from the beginning of the season that he'd be keeping up pace with Harry Kane at least. You know, he has
that's fair.
He has similar importance as Harry Kane is at Tottenham for Arsenal, right? He's their main guy. Like, dude, Gabriel Jesus is what pushing them over, right?
Like, I get what you're saying, but I think at the World Cup, like, with all these with this Brazil squad, I think he'll be deadly,
and
bro.
that's why I have him on my striker position too. And that's why I'm telling you, right, that, you know, people might judge him unfairly again for his lack of goals, because if you're a striker, you expect to be scoring, right?
He did have a hot start to the season, and he kind of cooled off, but still.
Yeah, but again, he didn't cool off. It's his participation. He's not that guy. Look at, for example, everybody who's pissed at him because he doesn't have any goal contributions for fantasy and stuff. Like, my friend who has Gabriel, he's just surprised. He was just surprised that Gabriel isn't performing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he isn't getting any goals. But again, because a lot of his importance is beyond just goal scoring. But once he gets to that Brazil squad, with the chemistry, with the formation, with, you know, everything incorporated with going to the World Cup, 100% he's going to get a few goals in, right? He's going to get a few goals.
For sure.
You know, every World Cup definitely has an interesting... It could be either... Okay, I guess the highest goal scorer that I remember last time was Klose, no? In 2014 for Germany. So,
yeah.
He tied Ronaldo, or did he pass Ronaldo? I don't remember.
He passed him.
Yeah, he passed Ronaldo's all-time goal scorer, but and that was in, like, multiple World Cups though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, for example, the highest amount of goals scored for a player in every World Cup is 15 goals, Ronaldo, right? So I think Klose tied him. But so that means, like, every year somebody might only get 5 or 6 goals, and if you, like, do 3 World Cups, that makes sense. So if that's the pinnacle, right, you get 5 goals for... Yeah, you see Klose 16. Yeah, you just see.
Yeah, goals scored 16, matches played 24.
Yeah, Klose 16.
R9 is second, 15 goals scored, 19 matches. That's a better ratio, though.
Yeah, that's a better ratio, because Klose has 24 matches played. Yeah, Jordan Mueller has 14, and he has 13 matches played. That's insane. He's got a goal every game. 1.08.
Gerd Mueller?
Yeah, Gerd Mueller right there.
Oh, yeah. 14 goals scored, 13 matches played, yep.
Yeah, so, you know, again, so that's just my take. So, all right, so we already talked about the defense, right? Like a possibility of Dani Alves coming in or coming off early in the game, or coming off, like, in the second half of the game. So who do you think is going to go in, right? So definitely Neymar is playing every game. I'm going to say, at least for me, Paqueta will probably come in, you know, to give Rafinha some off time. And then, you know, Gabriel might come off for either Rodrigo or Richarlison, to be honest. I think those are the 3 most likely people to come on, at least for me. Lucas Paqueta, you're going to have... Yeah, Lucas Paqueta, Richarlison, and Rodrigo. You know, since Rodrigo is the coming clutch king and stuff.
The king of super subs.
Yeah, the king of super subs. So
clutch goals.
Those are probably the 3 most players coming in and out. And then defensively, probably, Eder Militao coming in to reinforce the game or coming off to give a little bit more attacking presence, by putting in Danny.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how he's going to play. And I think his midfield definitely's got to press. They got to focus on pressing because all the other teams have a lot, like at least in my personal opinion, have players playing more, a little bit more defensively, sound in the midfield, right? When we can get that into the other videos with the other World Cup teams.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Brazil's number one thing is to just outscore their opponents. You know?
for sure. No other team in this league's going to score, has a chance at scoring as many goals as they can, right? Maybe France, but at least in my personal opinion, I think France is going to bottle it. But, that's here nor there. That's in another video.
Yeah.
How about let's do a prediction, right? Let's do a prediction. How far do you think we got Brazil going?
I mean, I think they're going to the semifinals at least.
Yeah. I think semifinal final. I think semifinal final, whichever one. And I'm hoping Brazil wins.
Mm-hmm.
They're my second pick. My first pick. I got 3 picks, obviously, but Brazil's one of my picks, and we'll get into it.
Brazil should make it far. Like semifinal, final is really where they should finish this tournament.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree. I could definitely see them playing and competing with every other team here with just a crazier squad. But yeah, that is our selections for the 2022 Brazil World Cup squad. Give us a comment.
Who got the better squad?
Give us a comment. Who's more likely?
4-3-3?
Who's looking more correct, right? Put it down in the comments. Let us know. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We have it all, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, sounds good.